Isn't it wild that we can get really excited about our life becoming something and then just get absolutely devastatingly frustrated with ourselves when we don't see it happen? I think it's fascinating because we expect it's kind of like, like these overnight phenomenons, overnight sensations, people maybe becoming famous on YouTube or whatever it is, and people want change in their lives, and sometimes they forget that it took X amount of years for them to get to the point where they realized they wanted change. And then beyond that, they're looking at this, goal that they want for themselves, and it may bring them a massive amount of excitement. But the reality of it is that, like I said before, for them to get to the point where they knew that they needed change in their life so that they could create a life manifesting this goal that they're thinking about, it took X amount of years for them to get to that point. So it's also going to take X amount of years for our lives to change in whatever way we want them to. Why am I bringing this up? It's wild because a lot of people are very hard on themselves unnecessarily. Well, for starters, if you're going to be hard on yourself, you're just being unnecessary with yourself. There's really no reason for yourself to be hard on yourself. The reason being is because if you have a goal set for yourself and you don't see yourself making progress in a short amount of time, it's because this thing right in our heads, our brain, takes a lot to change. And not only that, but it has very little, no, it's not that it has very little interest, it has absolutely zero interest in changing. In fact, the reason why change is so uncomfortable is because the brain looks at it and it says, no, not even no thank you, just no. And then, that's when it's like, oh, wait a second, this is the way that I wanted life to be, and why can't I have it this way? And, but it can happen. The thing you've got to do, honestly, is reprogram the subconscious mind, flipping the script in your mind, the thing that you've been telling yourself over the past 10 plus years. So it's going to take you, maybe not 10 plus years to get there, depending on really, how much you discipline yourself and everything. But the fact of the matter is that when we are hard on ourselves, I often say, if you want to find out how someone feels about themselves, simply just look at how they treat you and other people. And if we are hard on ourselves, it's as simple as we are going to be hard on other people. This is why it's detrimental and dangerous, because it's inaccurate, it's unpredictable, and it's just chaotic. It's unnecessary. So what we really should be doing is recognizing this amount of time that it takes for change to occur. It's okay to set goals. In fact, it's perfectly healthy and fine to set goals and be excited about achieving them, setting milestones, stepping stones, and just really watching the evolution occur as it goes. But the reality of it all is that it will not happen overnight, and if you try to make it happen overnight, you will not be happy, and you will most likely be hard on yourselves, and then you'll be hard on other people, which is very unfair. It's a very, very unconscious thing to do, and it creates a lot of suffering in both the practitioner's life and the lives of others. And so what we could do instead is we could implement self-love. Self-love is basically saying, hey, I understand that this is the way that things have been for X amount of years. I would really like to move towards this. And just to let you know, I'm going to be having conversations, flipping the script of the subconscious mind to really allow for the necessary change. And I understand if it doesn't happen right away. Like I said before, it took X amount of years to get here, and it's going to take X amount of years, potentially, to get to that point. So let's just, be easy with each other and just, just be patient, because, and a lot of people, oh my goodness, a lot of people shoot down patience. You've got to be patient. Patience is an ancient, that was nice. Patience is an ancient virtue, literally. Like, you can't rush nature. Nature does its own thing. Nature does not care about you or what you want. It does what it does, and it's as simple as that. It's very conscious, it's very aware, but it's as simple as that. So drop the self-hatred, stop being hard on yourself, implement self-love, and you will see your life change.